Talking Wineglass Marathon. We want to welcome you, Sheila Sutton, and you, Donna McKay.
Thank you.
Sheila
Thank you.
is directing this year's Wineglass Marathon, and Donna, you're coordinating all the many volunteers. So we want to get to the volunteers in just a second, but first, in terms of the race, you guys have had a great turnout so far. You want to talk a bit about the who's going to be running in the race?
We sold out back in March with the half marathon and April for the full marathon. So we have about 6,500 runners coming. On Saturday, though, we have the Corral 5K, and there's still registration's still open, and you can still get in that.
And that's the Saturday before the Wineglass.
Right, the day before. So still an opportunity to be part of the great weekend and Wineglass by running that. So just go to our website. The registration's still open for that.
That's awesome. So a packed field for this year's race.
Yes.
But what we really want to talk about this morning is there's definitely a need for volunteers, Donna, right?
Absolutely. It takes over 2,000 volunteers to execute this weekend. Actually, it starts a few weeks before the race, so we're talking actually mid-September that we begin needing volunteers, but the real bulk of volunteers are needed starting on Friday of race weekend, going right through the expo, Friday and Saturday, the Saturday 5K, and then of course Sunday, where we need the bulk of volunteers. So lots of volunteers are needed.
Right, and what are some of the activities that you'll be having these volunteers do to help out with the marathon?
Well, as I mentioned, the expo takes a lot of volunteers to help our runners picking up their registrations. Saturday, the 5K, we need several volunteers for that. And then Sunday, water stations, finish line, early morning. We need a lot of volunteers early in the morning. And so for those early risers, we could certainly use your help.
Now, I don't want to make any promises, but I love the shirts. Do all the volunteers get these?
Yes, all volunteers that are in contact with the runners will get a nice purple volunteer shirt this year.
That's awesome. So if people do want to volunteer and help out with the race, where can they go to get more information?
Well, they can go to our website, and there is a page under About, the About tab, Become a Volunteer, lots of information about volunteers there, or they can email us at volunteers@wineglassmarathon.com.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming in this morning
Thanks for having
sharing.
us.
And best of luck with the Wineglass Marathon. We're all very excited.
Thank you.
You're welcome.